What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy, for CancerMoonsTarot, and welcome into the daily reading. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first one I see is the first one I read, and the first one I saw was Aries, so let's go ahead and get it poppin'. Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. Yeah, I'll explain in a little bit why we're here on Wednesday instead of Monday and all the previous days, but I hope you guys are doing well. I've missed you. And thank you everybody for tuning on in. As always, Aries will be going first, but I have a little bit to talk about before we get started. But I do want to mention, guys, personal readings. First link in the description box below. If you want to get yourself a personal reading, I'd be happy to have you. So come book there if you want to get a reading with me. Now, I do want to say the background looks a little different, right? I've been working on this setup. It's kind of been a bit of a nightmare for the past few days, from the weekend all the way up until today is where I was finally ready to rock and roll and get things going. The main intention was to kind of combine my editing station and my workstation into one so I can have more space in this office, considering that even though it looks pretty big now, where it was previously was two 6-feet desks, basically not combined together and spread out, and created a lot of mess and clutter in this office. So it basically ended up cutting down this desk to fit the size to push everything into one. So I had to get new stuff, new lighting, as you guys can see. Right now, no light. Right now, light. So I had to get a bunch of new stuff and kind of finagle it. So it took some time. So thank you guys for being patient with me. I know that tons of people were asking, where the hell am I? But I'm back. I'm here. Thank you guys for those of you that had concern. I missed you all. I'm nowhere near 100% done yet. I don't have the overhead cam yet. I got to mount it to the wall. Got tons of stuff to still do, but this will do for now, which I'm happy about. So my main goal was to kind of get on as quickly as I can and chat with everybody and, do the stuff that we do here usually. So thank you guys. That was a long drawn out explanation. Let me say hello to a couple of peeps and we'll get started, okay? What's up, Natalie? Said welcome back. Thank you. Constance said I literally checked if my notifications were off 10 minutes ago. Got you. What's going on, George? What's going on, Kayani? Hey, Itty. Hey, Lila. Hey, Megan. Virgo Beauty. What's poppin'? Phoenix Rising. Get your ass in here, and I've missed you, dude. Thank you so much. Welcome in. What's going on, Shin? What's going on, Sabrina? Not your concern. Oh, welcome in. Not your concern. Your first live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Yes, I did, Zephra. Happy hump day to you, Lucy. Thank you, Christina. Appreciate that. And Constance said, in a fresh shave, I can tell. Yeah, I actually ended up getting a haircut. Didn't do my hair today, though, because today was another stressful day, basically working on the office. So eventually I'll show you guys off the nice fresh cut. But yeah, I got a haircut on Friday, did the beard up, everything looks good. All right, let's get started, y'all. I've missed you. Let's hop on into the Ram Fam and see what's going on here for Team Aries, okay? So let's see what's going to be popping here for you. What do we got going on here for our Ram Fam, baby? Messages showing up here for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for our lovely Aries gang? Messages showing up for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Zodiac in the next 24 hours. All right, my Ram fam, we're going to get ourselves here a couple of more shuffles, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Ram fam, overall energy for you is going to be the Four of Cups. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign such as a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. Taking a look here on into your current energy, Page of Swords in the reverse position. What you're dealing with at this time, 10 of Cups in the upright, and then having a look here at the outcome areas is going to be the 8 of Wands in the upright position as well. So let's take a look here and see what's going on for your next 24. Now, we do begin here with the Four of Cups. We also pair this with the Page of Swords in reverse. So kind of getting the sense here for Aries peeps that you're, excuse me, in a period of time where you're kind of ignoring communication with somebody. I think that you're tuning somebody out here moving into the next 24 hours. This could be anybody, friend, family member, lover, could be somebody you work with, could be your boss, who knows? But I'm getting that sense here right now where you're in a good energy. Looking at what you're dealing with, you have here the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is all about love. It's about fulfillment. It's about happiness. It's about being in a genuine genuinely good place in your life. And if you don't want people kind of coming in there, mingling, messing with your vibes over here, you're not going to allow them into your sacred space. So I think you're very well aware of somebody who could be identified a bit as a vibe killer, or somebody here who maybe has intention to kill the vibe, and you're pretty much putting that person at a distance while you enjoy the good stuff that's right in front of you. And I think that that's a great way to go about it, you know, especially if you're well aware that somebody here has the intention to try to bring you down to a lower vibration when you're in such a good space in the first place. Then why even bother surrounding yourself with that kind of individual? Taking a look here at the outcome, Eight of Wands here says you're moving forward. I think that this Four of Cups energy, which usually represents to the energy of being like a temporary moment where you're avoiding someone or not talking to someone, I think this Four of Cups may soon start to grow and expand and possibly become something permanent, because you're at a point in time where you're realizing every time I'm happy, there's always somebody here lurking in the distance trying to maybe, you know, project what they got going on to me or take away from the stuff that I have that makes me feel good, that makes me happy. So at the end of the day, you know, even though right now I'm kind of temporarily Four of Cups avoiding them, this might grow and expand to maybe a permanent avoidance, because I only have room for good vibes in my life right now. And if you're not going to bring that to the table, then why bother? You know, why do I want to continue to connect? So I feel like that's where you're at. Of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, of course. But Team Aries, I appreciate you coming on in. Thank you guys so much, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base here, guys, with our first zodiac sign for the day, which was Team Aries. We'll be hopping on in to our next sign shortly. Now, give me a second, guys. You're going to see a black screen. I dropped my card. Usually, this would be where my second camera is. So 1 second, y'all. Just had to go pick up a card real fast. Don't want you guys to see me bend over and look at a plumber's crack or something like that. So anyways, yeah, we started out with fire here today. So we'll do fire, water, air, and earth. I guess we'll do that today. Oh yeah, we just passed 444. That's awesome. Very, very cool. What's up, Rennie? Hello, gang. Did I miss the last daily the last 3 days? Missed you all. Yeah, I explained at the beginning, Rennie, if you want to check it out as to why I wasn't here for the previous days, but happy to be here nonetheless. Happy to say what's up. So yeah, anyways, let's keep it moving forward. By the way, Lila, welcome into the membership. Appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So fire, water, air, earth. We knocked out fire. Jumping into water. Let's have a look here at the lovely and amazing Cancer gang. Let's see what's up here, baby. Messages coming in here for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus zodiac in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Cancer, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Pretty interesting energy. Like, I can't get a gauge on it just yet, Cancer, but let's get one more shuffle and we'll see what's up. Hopefully we're looking at some awesome sauce. Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the Tower in reverse. You might be dealing with a Scorpio for a few of you. Coming into the current energy, we got a Temperance in reverse. What you're dealing with, Cancerian, we have here a Seven of Cups in the upright. Having a look here at the outcome, Three of Wands in the reverse position showing up here for you, Team Cancer. So taking a look into your next 24 hours, we start out here with the Tower in reverse, pairing that up with the Temperance in the reverse position too. I kind of feel for Cancerian, there's definitely a bit of an avoidant energy showing up for you, typically with the Tower, right? The Tower tends to represent avoiding something or someone at a certain point in time in your life. And looking at the current energy being the Temperance reverse could be about the unbalanced kind of feeling and energy you've been experiencing recently. When you're in a Temperance reverse energy, naturally, you kind of feel all over the place. Maybe sometimes you feel pretty stable emotionally. Other times you might feel like a bit of an emotional wreck. You might kind of feel just up, down, and all around town. So I think the intention here for Cancers is I want to create more of a stable mood and more of a stable positive energy. But I have to first kind of figure out how am I going to create that and how am I going to avoid this instability that I've been sensing and feeling within my emotions. Now, as a Cancer, we feel so deeply, right? I'm not only a Cancer sun, I'm also a Cancer rising. So I get the best of both worlds when it comes to being a Cancer because I have a lot of Cancerian energy in my chart. And when it comes to emotions, man, we can fluctuate because we feel so heavily. Now, looking at what you're dealing with, Cancer, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups could be an energy of confusion. Maybe you're confused on what you're supposed to be doing to create a positive vibe in your life or what you're supposed to be doing to create stability. I feel like that's where your main confusion is coming in for this next 24 hours, you know, there's something here that's causing instability. Maybe what's causing instability in you emotionally could be a relationship with somebody. Maybe it could be your financial situation. Maybe it's your family situation, but you are correlating your feelings and emotions to something that's outside of you. And automatically by doing that, you're putting the power of how you feel in the hands of someone and something else other than the hands of your own self. And that is where we're creating all this confusion and we're in this weird energy and we're not feeling stable. Now, here's what we can do. We need to start detaching how we feel based upon the situations that are going on around us. What we need to start focusing on, Cancer, is how we can change how we feel within. You see what I'm saying? If we keep on saying, hey, okay, if this relationship's not good, then I can't be good. If my financial situation's not good, I can't be good. If my family situation sucks, I can't be happy. If we keep on putting the power in the things that are outside of us, we're going to be here. Temperance reversed. Because situations that are outside of us, guys, are not in our control, right? And if they're not in our control, they're always going to be fluctuating. Sometimes shit's going to be good outside of ourselves. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes money's great. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes family's in a great place. Sometimes everybody's fighting. Same thing with relationships. So if we put that power in other people and in other circumstances, we're already putting our feelings, or we're more so determining our feelings on something that is already unstable. Okay, so what we need to do to really get away from this confusion, guys, is start finding ourselves within and connecting to how we want to feel and how we choose to feel on a day-to-day basis. We have to choose to say, hey, I'm choosing to show up in a positive energy. Despite what's happening around me, I'm choosing to stay positive. Despite what's going on in my external circumstances, I'm going to make sure internally I'm well taken care of. If we start to go within and really recognize that we have the choice to choose how we show up within ourselves, it's going to make a massive difference in our lives. Looking at the outcome here, Cancer, 3 of Wands showing up in the reverse position, I think that for many of you guys right now, you're at a point in time where there's something unstable in your life, and it's bringing you to the point where it's like, I just want to give up, you know? I'm so tired of the instability. Well, if we want to project outwards into our external reality, what we desire, we first have to get into our internal reality and feel what it is we desire first off. So let's say, for example, if we want stability in our lives externally, finances, relationships, etc., we need to feel the stability within. We must be stable with ourselves first. Neville Goddard, I believe, is the person that says, everyone is you just pushed out. There's this interesting concept that he talks about where, and I believe it's Neville Goddard, don't quote me, but he talks about how everyone is you pushed out, meaning that what you feel about yourself, what you feel about things will show up in your external realm. So if you feel unstable in your life, you will see instability in people you deal with, instability in situations you get into, because it's a part of you showing up in your external. So if we learn to fix our internal and to find what we desire inside, we can then therefore see it projected in our external reality. It's a very interesting thing. I urge you guys to look it up. Really check out Neville Goddard. He had amazing teachings on law of attraction and things of that nature. So if you want to take the time and you're interested, give it a go. Seriously. Either way though, Cancer, I don't want to get too deep on your reading because I do have other signs to get to, but all I'll say here is first and foremost, give Neville Goddard a check out if you've never experienced Neville Goddard before. But at the same time here too, just remember, you're basing the validity of how you should feel on something external. How you should feel should be your choice. How you define stability should be the structure of you within, not necessarily the structure of external circumstances. And if you start to flip that, you're going to see a massive change in your life, okay? All right, Team Cancer, I love you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys so much for tuning on in, okay? All right, baby. So we did fire. We did water. Let's hop on into air signs in just a moment. That was a big channeling, huh? Sorry, guys. I know I went in on Cancer's reading a little bit too long, but either way, there was some fascinating stuff there for people who are interested for sure. Lila said, I don't know what happened to my membership, but I had to do it again. No worries. Not sure either. I mean, YouTube's just weird. It's a weird place, man. They've been incorporating like a lot of different changes, and there's been a lot of bugs and glitches going around on YouTube lately too, so Hopefully they figure it out. I think a lot of it really has to do with their algorithm and their AI, because they're kind of going the route where it's more, you know, artificial intelligence doing the work on YouTube rather than humans. So it's a lot to tweak and perfect on YouTube's end. So, you know, there's going to be bugs and glitches people are going to experience for sure. Anyways, Anyhor is an interesting thing. I picked that up from my girlfriend. Don't mind me and my bad mouth. Moving forward, let's get on into air signs. We're going to jump on in here to the Aquarius. Let's see what's going on here for the Aqua baby. What do we got going on? Message is showing up here for Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for our Aqua gang? Message is showing up here for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What is going on here for you? All right, Team Aquarius. We're going to get ourselves here about 2 more shuffles, and we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look. Team Aquarius coming on in to the next 24. Aqua, overall energy for you is going to be the Chariot in reverse. You could be connecting here with the Cancerian for some of you. Taking a look here at the current energy, the Lovers, what you're dealing with here, Aqua, we got the Moon in reverse, and then having a look here at your outcome, we do have here the Knight of Wands in the reverse position as well. So I definitely feel here for Aquarius, you could be connecting, by the way, with 3 different zodiacs. You could be dealing with a Gemini, a Cancer, possibly a Pisces, if that means anything to you. But I feel here so far with a Chariot reverse paired with the Lovers card in the upright, you're at a point right now where you don't want to go backwards anymore with someone or something you really care about. I think you're finding yourself in a position to where you feel like you've worked to establish and to build and to create something, and you've put so much time into it to where it is today that even thinking of the idea of starting new or thinking of the idea of letting go of what you've built is an incredibly tough thought and an incredibly tough pill to swallow, is what I feel is coming into play here for you guys, which is really understandable, right? You know, looking at what you're dealing with right now, Moon reverse, I think it's like you're, you know, giving up or more so letting go of something. I think right now is not an option for you. You don't want that to be the case. But when I see the outcome here being the Knight of Wands reversed, it feels like you're holding on to something though that you may have worked incredibly hard to build, but there isn't progression. On the other hand, there's stagnation. And this is where things get tough, because it's like, I've worked my butt off to get our relationship to where it was supposed to be. We've got our relationship so far. I don't want to let go of that. I don't want to rebuild and restart in love. I've worked so hard to create a business. Now the business is stagnated, and I don't want to let go of it either. And these are tough choices to make, guys, in our lives, because we've put so much effort to get to where we are. And when it comes to having to let go of that, how could we trust the process that we're moving on to something better? You know, and also, how could we let go of something we're so attached to? And it's a mystery in life sometimes. I wish I had the answer as to why the universe would do this, but I've been there so many times in my life where I deeply care, whether it's about someone or something, and I put so much effort in. And at the time that, you know, I'm getting that call to let go, I don't want to, you know. I hold on to it as long as I can, even though I'm running in the face of resistance and I'm not running towards any sort of growth. It's incredibly difficult to let go, right? But I think that what I've learned in due time is that every time I have let go of everything that I've dealt with that wasn't progressing, I've always moved on to a better path. And that's how I had to learn with the universe to trust the process. And it wasn't easy. It's heartbreaking. It's hurtful. It fucking sucks, especially if we're talking about romance, guys. You know, when you really love somebody and you really care about somebody, but there isn't progression, you put so much work into the relationship. Now you have to start from scratch. It fucking hurts and it sucks. But doing so will guide you to the better person, because there is somebody out there you're meant to grow with now. Not everybody's meant to be on your path forever. Not everything is meant to last forever, as this life's incredibly temporary, and everything we experience is incredibly temporary too. So for me, in my personal experience, Aquarius, I had to learn nothing lasts forever. And that's a hurtful thing to think about, but it's the truth, and you have to be real with yourself. So I think that if you're finding yourself in this space where you're still, you know, heavily connected to something you care about, I know it's difficult to let go. But I'm telling you, in doing so, you will eventually see why you need it to. The universe will always show you inevitably why things turn out the way it did, because when one door closes, another door has to open. When there's an ending, there has to be a beginning. It's never going to be Like, it's never going to be any other way, if you will, right? When there's an ending, there's always a beginning. So what I'm here to say to Aquarians is as tough as this is, do your best to muster up the courage to say, universe, fine, I'm ready to surrender. As hard as it's going to be, I'm ready to surrender and see what comes next. And I think that if you truly allow yourself here to surrender, you're going to start to see the shift begin in your life. And it may take time. It may be fucking uncomfortable. No, it will be uncomfortable as hell, Aquarius. But that next step, man, is going to be somewhere better. And if you can hold on to that, and if you can put that trust in, and if you can allow yourself to go with the flow here during this time, you will see exactly why everything panned out the way it needed to at a later date, and you will be guided somewhere good. So I know it's tough, guys, but try your best here to surrender, and you're going to start to see a difference happen. Okay? I love you, Aquarius. I'm not telling you it's easy. This is way harder than it looks. This is one of the hardest things people have to go through in life, is these types of transitions. So do the best you can here, but really give surrendering here a chance, as you will start to see things change in your life for the better. Okay? I love you. Be well. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base here, guys, with Team Aquarius. So that was our air signs for today. We're going to get into the earth signs here shortly. By the way, Juanita's review said I love how positive you are. Thank you. I do my best to do so. Crafty, hopefully I could say your name correctly here. Crafty Stitchaway. I think that's what it is. You said, glad to see you back, Anthony. Thank you. I appreciate that. Happy to be back, and welcome in today. Thank you so much for stopping by, you know? Oh, hey, Fawn, what's going on? Yeah, sorry if I caused any worry to anybody, guys, for not being around. I explained into the beginning why I wasn't around for the past couple of days. It's just been really hard with this setup and getting the office redone and stuff like that. So it's been a pain in the butt, but happy to be here, y'all. I probably should have updated you guys in the community tab, but I've just been stressed, to say the least, you know? I have been stressed AF. Now I feel a lot more relieved here being on live chatting with you guys and having a setup that may not be perfected yet, but however works. So moving on forward, earth signs, Capricorns. Let's see what's going on. What's happening with you? What's happening? What's crack-a-lacking? And what's popping, okay? I got you, Fawn. Understandably so. I should have updated everybody earlier, but what do we got going on here for Capricorn, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for our zodiac signs of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on here for you? Team Capricorn, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. Cappy, overall energy for you is going to be the Knight of Wands in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, we do have here the Knight of Pentacles in the upright, looking at what it is you're dealing with, Three of Cups in the reverse position, and then taking a look here at the outcome for the Capricorns is going to be the Star in the reverse position as well. So let's see what's going on. Almost all reversals. We got one upright card, but Knight of Cups reversed here. Knight of Pentacles in the upright too. There's been a consistency in a lack, I feel, of affection, love, and positive energy with someone you're dealing with. That's what it feels like to me right off the bat. So someone's been cold, and they've pretty much been consistently cold towards you. Looking at what you're dealing with, you're definitely not happy about this. Three of Cups reversed. You're not happy with how cold and detached somebody here has been. But looking at the outcome, Star in reverse, I think you're starting to note, like, I've done what I could to be as warm towards this person as possible. But if they are at a point in time where they're changing, maybe they're outgrowing me, maybe they're growing in a different direction or a different path, it's like, I'm not going to sit here doing my best to try to keep people around if they're not meant to be around in my life anymore. The thing about the Star card, guys, is the Star card's so powerful. It's all about alignment. It's all about what's meant to be. And it doesn't mean that this person was never meant to be in your path or never meant to be in your life. Of course they were for a certain period, a certain time. But as I mentioned in a previous reading for a zodiac sign earlier, nothing lasts forever. And not everybody's meant to stay in your life for the rest of your life and for life in general. So everybody has their role. And I think that you're noticing that. You're like, you know what? Maybe this person here had their role for as long as they needed to, but as I can see that they're getting colder, as I can see that they're detaching, as I can see that things are shifting, I'm at a point where I want to accept things for the way they are. You know, I did everything I could to try to keep them around, but if it isn't meant to be, it's not meant to be. And I'm not, you know, who am I to like fight that, right? Who am I to fight the universe or fight what's meant to be in my life? As where I kind of feel like you're really strongly coming from, Capricorn. So it's like, I'm kind of letting God's will here happen. It's like, whether you're dealing with someone romantically, whether you're dealing with a friend, whether you're dealing with a job, it's like, if it's meant to be with me, it's going to stay here. It's going to stay involved. And if it's meant to shift, I'm going to happily let it go. It's not like you didn't try to do anything, you know, in general to keep this person or keep this energy around in your life. You've tried, but it takes two to tango. And if somebody's going on a different path, you're letting them go on that path if that's what's meant to be here. So Cappies, I think your next 24 hours is about letting go. You've noticed how consistently cold somebody here has been. And you've also noticed that you trying your hardest here hasn't made a difference if somebody isn't willing to work with you. So you're getting to that point where it's like, if the universe is saying, hey, it's time for things to change, then I'm going to allow that change to happen. Whatever's meant to be will be. If they come back in my life at a later date, cool. If they don't, they don't. I'll be guided to whomever I'm supposed to connect with moving forward. So I feel like that's where you're at, okay? All right, Capricorn, as always, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Cappies, thank you for coming out nonetheless. Really, really appreciate you. Thank you guys so much, okay? All right, baby. Guys, now is our first batch of signs. Can't believe it. 26 minutes in. We've been only doing the first batch. Like, goddamn. We are doing some long readings here today, huh? Either way, though, everybody, hello. Usually this is the time I take to chat and see what's up with y'all. What's going on, Aaron? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing great. Thank you, Fawn. Appreciate you letting everybody know that. Jen asked, why does YouTube play ads in lives now? Did I miss something? So YouTube's always had ads for live streams. I believe, though, now they do it to where you can do it during the actual live stream instead of when the live stream ends. It's kind of similar to Twitch. Basically, it's just a way for the creator to make money. At the end of the day, I have that on because this is my livelihood. So I do make income and I do make money on a full-time living of doing what I do on YouTube. So there will be ads here, guys, in a way to support me for the free content that I put out. So you will see ads occasionally. Usually, I think that they only run every like 20-30 minutes per se, and it's not for every person. So some people will get ads, other people won't. It really is kind of like at random, if you will. So you'll see ads and stuff on the channel, but I believe there's a bunch of skippable ones that they end up playing here too, you know? So yeah, I do have them turned on personally, guys, as this is my day-to-day job, you know? Mason Graham, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Hopefully everybody's doing good though, guys. Aaron said, my kid moved to Hawaii, the big island, so I've been having a nervous breakdown. Oh boy, why are you so nervous? Congrats to your kid, though. That's awesome. That's huge. Constance said, it doesn't bother me because of the skip. For sure. Some places you don't get to skip. Yeah. I always make sure to have skippable ads on. Like, I don't want to force you guys to watch an ad, but YouTube ad revenue is basic, or YouTube ads in general is how people get paid on YouTube. So I'm going to leave them up as much as I can, unfortunately, because that's how I get paid. But yeah, you know, if you guys ever want to skip them, I don't care. It's up to you guys, you know? Hey, what's going on, Amy? How are you? Welcome in. What's going on, Fortune Sushi? How are you? Leo is not done yet, but it will be getting done shortly. Sigourney said, where do the ads appear? Only when you haven't paid for the YouTube membership. So if you don't want ads to appear, YouTube memberships, like if you have my membership, that won't happen. Ads will still appear. If you get YouTube Red or YouTube Premium, I think it's called, where basically if you pay for that service, you'll get ad-free service all over YouTube. We'll still get paid, I think, in a certain type of way, like we still end up getting paid, but it's not, but for the people who purchase that premium, I think for the whole entire website, you guys won't get ads. So yeah, you can look into that. I'm not sure how expensive it is, but it does show on YouTube. What's up, Justin? How you doing, brother? But yeah, so basically you can get YouTube Premium. I think that's what it's called if you guys want no ads on every video you watch, not just one specific channel. All right, though, y'all, let's hop back on into it. Hope you guys are doing well. You did not miss Pisces yet, Amy. We'll get on into Pisces here shortly, but let's go ahead and keep it popping. So we did start out with fire. Let's get into the birthday peeps. Let's see what's going on here for the lovely and amazing Sagittarius gang. Let's see what's popping here, baby. Message is showing up here for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you, baby? Message is showing up for Team Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Let's see what we got going on here for you. I want to wish happy birthday, by the way, to our Sagittarius gang. Hope y'all are doing well. Appreciate you guys so much, and hope you're enjoying your season here thus far. So we're going to get maybe one more shuffle here for you guys, and then we'll get started here on your reading. What do we got going on here for Sagittarius in the next 24? Overall energy here for you is going to be the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with an earth sign like a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. Taking a look here at the current energy, Ace of Swords in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Sun in reverse, and then having a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Knight of Pentacles in the upright showing up for you too. So you got here a 10 of Pentacles reverse, you got an Ace of Swords reverse. Kind of feels to me already for Sagittarians right now that you might be feeling like there's a certain level of instability showing up in life. Now 10 of Pentacles, it's naturally a card that can represent the family sector, so you could feel like there's been a bit of instability within your family. Right now with the Ace of Swords reverse, that could be a card that could be marked as deceit, so maybe there has been stuff going on in the family where there's been dishonesty. Maybe there's been a lot of things that haven't been clearly communicated as well. So if it's not dishonesty, there could be a lack of clear communication showing up in family. But keep in mind, 10 of Pentacles doesn't have to just be family. It could be the workplace. It could be your friendship. It could be your romantic relationship. So right now, things are kind of weird. I think that they're more than likely, if there isn't lies and deceit, there's a lack of clear communication showing up right now between you and someone. And I don't think you're very happy about it. Looking at what you're dealing with here, you do have a Sun reversed, usually a card that talks about being dissatisfied. But looking at the outcome, Knight of Pentacles, you know, this is something that's been going on for a while. Knight of Pentacles here represents consistency, meaning that it's happened for quite some time. And I think that you're getting to a point here, Sagittarius, where it's like something's got to give. If there's been a lack of clear communication, if there's been deceit that's been ongoing, if there's been instability that's ongoing, something here has to change. And I get that sense for you in your next 24 hours where it's like, I'm going to do what I can here to create that change now. I feel like even though this isn't what the cards are saying, but this is what my intuition is saying, in your next 24 hours, here comes your motivation, your spark here to say, something's been unstable for a while. I'm tired of that being unstable, and it's time for me to put the work in to come up with some sort of game plan to create the overall end goal of stability. So if there's been a lot going on in the family sector, here's what I'm going to do to fix problems going on in the family sector. If there's been shit going on in the workplace, here's what I'm going to do to create stability instead. I think you're getting motivated here due to the nature of how long and ongoing a lack of stability has been showing up in your life for. Okay, so very interesting read. But yeah, I think you guys are ready here to make a change, and you're ready here to put the work in because you're tired of how long and how much longevity this situation's truly had. Okay, all right, Saggy. Well, I believe in you guys first and foremost to create change, and if you're at a point in time where you do want to create change, I believe you can do it. So definitely get a game plan in place here. Whatever it is you do want to change, you guys got this. Okay, all right, Sagittarius, I love you. Happy birthday to you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up here our fire. We're going to be hopping into the water signs, guys, shortly, okay? All right. Real quick, I do want to say, so Gordy, sorry to hear about that. Sorry for your loss. I do want to say there was a question, I think, that showed up here. Bum, bum, bum. Give me 1 second. Oh, there we go. Hey, Shelro, what's going on? You said, hey, Soul Fam and Ant. Hopefully everybody's having a beautiful day. You as well. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. What's going on, Biza? How are you? Nicole, what's poppin'? What's going on, Jessica, as well? Thank you guys for tuning on in. All right, though, y'all. We did do fire. Let's get into water. So for water, we've done Cancer already. So let's get on into the Pisces and see what's going on here for the fish. All right. Message is showing up here for Pisces, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What's going to be rolling on in here for our fish, please? Message is coming up for Pisces in the next 24 hours. All right, Pisceans, we're looking at one more shuffle coming in here for you, and we'll get it popping. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. Pisces, overall energy for you is a King of Pentacles. I like that. You could be connecting here with an earth sign such as a Taurus, a Virgo, a Cappy. Having a look into the current energy. 10 of Wands in reverse. What you're dealing with here, Piscean, is going to be the 7 of Swords in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for you, Pisces, is a 6 of Wands in reverse as well. So let's take a look here and see what's up. Now, King of Pentacles here showing up to a 10 of Wands reverse is telling me you're letting go of burdens. You're letting go of things that have been weighing you down in your your life. You're at a point here where you're comfortable, because the King of Pentacles is naturally very well known for comfort and also very well known for stability. Most of the time it's financial stability, but it could be about feeling like you're in a great place mentally, a stable place mentally, and just in a solid place in your life. So I think your next 24 hours is wonderful. You're feeling quite comfortable in a situation. I'm hearing you solve the mystery. Okay, I don't know if you're calling Shaggy and Scooby-Doo, all right, if you solve some sort of mystery, but it's almost as if you thought that there was something going on that wasn't the right thing, like if you thought that something deceitful was happening, you might solve the mystery and recognize it turns out that there was no deceit happening all along. Very random message. Take that if it applies, leave it if it doesn't. But yeah, if you're a Pisces and you thought that there was some sort of deception happening, whether it was in your friend group, family group, your personal romantic partner, whatever the case may be, you might come to realize, oh wait, there was no deception here after all. You know, I thought so at first, but there is no deception showing up here at this time. Either way, looking at this on a little bit more of a general scale, I think your next 24 hours is great in the sense where you're starting to find your comfort in being able to let go of stress, being able to let go of the things that have been weighing you down. You have figured out what's keeping you balanced and what's keeping you stable. Having a look at what you're dealing with, like I mentioned, Seven of Swords reversed. If you've been dealing with any sort of pain due to the nature of instability, you know, that pain and that jaded energy is starting to finally go away. And looking at the outcome here, Six of Wands reversed, it's like nice, because even though the Six of Wands can represent here like attention, and it can represent here success and things of that nature, when it's in the reverse position, it means you're taking your attention off of something. So if you're a Pisces and your attention was constantly wired and focused on instability, it's nice now because your attention is taken off of instability as you've now found something stable in your life. Okay, King of Pentacles coming up here for you in the next 24. So yeah, what I would say for Pisces peeps is that if you've been dealing with anything that has been unstable or unreliable, or if you've been dealing with a situation that's been causing a lot of stress and a lot of weight on your shoulders, I think you're finally breaking free from that in your next 24 hours, and you're finding comfort again, and you're feeling good, and you're finding stability again, and anything that was creating that unstable energy is finally exiting your life here, which is quite wonderful. It could be a massive amount of different examples, so take it how it personally applies to you in your life, okay? All right, though, Team Pisces, I like that. And by the way, if you can take your attention off the stuff you don't want to be focusing on, guess what? You can now redirect your attention onto the stuff you do want to be focusing on. Always remember, guys, where your attention goes is where energy flows. So if we're putting our attentiveness on what we don't want, we can be flowing the things we don't want into our lives. But if we start to put if we start to put our attention on the things we do want, then we can start to bring those things towards us. Okay? So of course, Pisces, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, thank you for tuning in nonetheless. Really, really appreciate you. All right, Pisces, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out our Pisces gang. Now, real quick, everybody, before we continue, I have to blow my nose. I'm just getting really stuffy right now as I'm doing these readings real quick. So please let me go take care of that real fast. I'm going to run the quick little break BRB screen, and then we'll be back in a moment. So yeah, I'll be off camera, blowing my nose. It's nasty. And then we'll get on into the rest of the signs. Okay, so thank you for your patience, and guys, we will be right back.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna 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 fall in love. Just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you for your patience. Really appreciate it. Sorry, I was getting super stuffed up. Now, without further ado, let's continue. So we did our water, we did our fire, hopping on into our air signs. Let's go ahead and get a pop in here with Team Libra and see what's going on here for your next 24. What's up here, baby? Message is showing up for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for our Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus zodiac in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, Team Libra, we're looking at a couple more shuffles here, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. What's going on here for Libra? Hey, what's going on, Sandri? How are you? Thank you for stopping by. Libra, overall energy for you guys is going to be the Queen of Swords. You could be connecting here possibly with an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Having a look here at the current energy, we have here the Devil. Taking a look here at what you're dealing with, we got here the Page of Pens. And then looking at the outcome here, Team Libra is going to be the Queen of Cups in the upright position as well. So I'm getting the feeling here for Libras in your next 24. Queen of Swords here, Devil here. You instantaneously want to remove yourself from some sort of negative energy. All right, which is very understandable. You know, whether this negative energy is showing up in a person, whether it's showing up in an addiction, that was a hard thing to say for me, or some kind of mindset, or whatever the case may be, it does kind of feel to me like you guys are at a point in time right now where you want to detach from something that's been creating a bit of a negative impact. Now, having a look at what you're dealing with, Page of Pentacles, I think you're taking a step in the right direction for your next 24 hours. Page of Pentacles is about putting one foot inside the water. You're not fully getting wet. You're not taking a full dip, but you're putting one foot inside the water and seeing what happens. And looking at the outcome for you too, Libra, being the Queen of Cups in the upright. Queen of Cups in the upright here represents that you're doing what you can to get yourself in a good place emotionally so that you can make a positive shift, moving away from something negative into something a bit more positive. Let's say, for example, the Devil in your life has been a job. If you've been dealing with a job that's been nonstop stress, maybe it's been very, harsh working conditions or a really hard environment to deal with, or maybe it's been causing you a lot of, anger or stress or low vibrational feelings and things of that nature. If you've been connecting with that, maybe you're finally ready to take a step in the right direction in searching for a new job. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is all about taking action. This could be about saying, I'm ready to start mass applying to new jobs on Indeed.com. I'm ready here to start getting all these applications filled out. I'm ready here to start taking initiative to switch away from the job here that I can't stand to find something better. Same thing with partners or friends. Maybe you're dealing with a friend group that's inherently really negative. Maybe they treat you like crap. Well, guess what? I'm ready here to cut them off and start taking initiative to get out there and to meet new people who actually resonate with me, but show me that they actually care, who are healthy individuals with a good mindset. So this is about taking initiative to make a shift. If you've been dealing with something negative or something that's had quite a negative impact, you're ready to make the shift into something positive. But that's going to require your action and you taking that first step. And what your next 24 hours is really about here, Libra, is taking that first step, which I think is quite wonderful. Take that first step, follow through with it, and you're going to see that transition in no time. Okay, Libra? All right, baby, I love you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Libras, for tuning on in, okay? All right, everybody. So we've touched base here with the air, water, and fire. Let's get back into our earth signs and see what's up. So we previously did Capricorn. Let's take a look here into the Taurus and see what's going on here for our bull gang. Message is showing up here for the Taurus, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus zodiac in the next 24 hours. What's going to be rolling on in here for our bull gang, please? Message is coming in here for Team Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Team Taurus, you did have an 8 of Wands flip over as I was shuffling. 8 of Wands is a card here that can represent changes coming ahead. It could represent something shifting, communication coming in. It also could indicate travel. Maybe some of you guys are traveling tomorrow or something of that nature, or you're getting ready here to travel in some area of life. There could be changes happening or relocation happening. So of course, do take that if it applies. All right, but let's get 2 more shuffles for Taurus and we'll see what's going on here, baby. What do we got showing up for our bull gang? Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the 3 of Swords in reverse. You might be dealing with an air sign like a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. Having a look here at the current energy, the Star in reverse, what you're dealing with at this time, Taurus, the 2 of Swords, and then having a look here at the outcome for you guys is going to be the 4 of Pentacles in reverse as well. Now, what I'm seeing here for Taurian peeps is 3 of Swords reverse, Star in reverse. I think you're recognizing, yeah, something was a bit of a misalignment, right? You might have thought at first something was truly for you, but I think you're finally starting to see how something isn't for you at all. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here, 2 of Swords, I think that maybe you were blinded by how positive or overwhelmingly positive something looked. However, it was hard to see the downsides at the same time. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a moment of rose-tinted glasses. Not like you intentionally wanted to be wearing rose-tinted glasses, but something looked so good, right? And unfortunately, it really turned out to not be so good when you started to see the different aspects of whatever this was. You know, maybe it was a job, it was a friend, it was a lover, it was, you know, a situation, however it resonates to you as it's a general reading. But I think you're starting to see the other side, what's beyond the mask of a situation. Something can look great up front, but could be completely different when you take a peek on the inside. So you're starting to see that different side. And with the outcome here being the 4 of Pence reversed, 4 of Pence reversed here is representative of completely letting go. You know, this is the energy of I'm totally taking a step back here now, letting go and doing what I can here to move forward, because I was blinded by how good something looked in the first place. But now that I see the other side, I'm not going to be blind to the negative aspect anymore. So something may have seemed really positive and really overwhelmingly positive, but now that you see the negative, it really feels like the negative here is outweighing the positive. The cons here are outweighing the pros to some sort of situation. So yeah, there's definitely going to be a shift in your perception here about someone or something for sure, Taurus. And as soon as you see it, you're out, okay? Is what I'm seeing here for you. All right, my bull gang. Yeah, always trust your intuition. Trust what feels right. If something here doesn't feel right, especially as you're seeing a different aspect of it, don't go forward with it. Always trust your intuition. I had a moment like that this week in a situation where something seemed overwhelmingly positive for me. It seemed really good. And as soon as I started to feel something off intuitively, did a bunch of research into the situation, turned out not to be what it looked like at first. And as soon as I saw that, I said, nope, I'm out, you know, keeping it popping, pushing and moving forward. I'm not going to progress through with something, you know, there's always 2 sides to everything. I had to see it from a different angle to get the full picture. I had to back up for a moment too, you know, so take it if it applies, leave it if it doesn't. But Taurus, I love you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Shout out our bull gang. So we have finished up, everybody, our second batch of zodiacs for the daily read. We'll be hopping on into our last and final batch here shortly, okay? All right. Hey, what's going on, Brown Skin Hun? How are you? Said, hey, you're back. I am back. Happy to be here. Welcome, welcome. Chrissy said, hi, Aunt. I missed you. You're looking good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Constance said, Aunt, do you have a P.O. box for people to send you stuff? So Technically, it's not a PO box. I do have a virtual address, if you will, for my business. So at the end of the day, I receive mail there and stuff like that. I'm not sure if the virtual address can actually receive physical packages. So I need to look into it because it's not a PO box. It's technically different, but it does receive mail. So if I look into it and it can receive packages, I'll just give you guys my virtual address, if you will, where I pick up mail and stuff like that. It should work the same. I think I can receive like mail and packages at the same time, but I'd have to double check everybody first. Okay, so I will keep you posted on that. All right. Anne said the new room looks fab. Thank you. Well, same room, just basically I had to redesign it a little bit. Not done with everything yet, but I'll be happy when I am soon. I'm excited though, because I don't think you guys can see. Probably not, I'm in the way, but there's a box behind me, so that's going to be the new mount for the overhead camera. I'm actually mounting it to the wall this time instead of using a tripod, which takes up so much freaking space. So I'm really hoping that turns out well and we get an awesome angle, because I love the overhead angle, as well as just like the straight face cam. I love that, but I want to have both because that's just how I am. So I can't wait for that to be put up and to do a couple of other things that I got to tweak here to perfection. But yeah, I'm excited. Chrissy said your room definitely looks more spacious. It's so much more spacious. As you guys can see that rug back there, I was finally able to get my damn chair off of it because I hate having a chair on a carpet. So it's nice that there's space there. I want to go get another cat tower for my cat because we have a cat tower in the living room for him, but I want to get him one in the room so that he has somewhere to be rather than jumping on my desk and running behind both of my very expensive monitors that he did earlier today. So I would like to get him his nice little spot that he knows he can chill out in, rather than getting near my expensive gear on the editing station on that side. Okay. I was like, listen, Sebastian, you can't be doing that. He almost stepped on top of my computer, and I was like, listen, dog, I love you, but that's a very expensive computer that I built for myself, you know? So yeah. Constance said, I want to send you a beanie for Christmas. Oh, that's really kind of you. I appreciate that. Let me check in with that address that I have, seeing if I can receive packages. I had everybody in a late night hang tell me too that they wanted me to do an Amazon Christmas list. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I know how many of you that night felt about it that was in the late night hang. I don't know if most of you are interested in that, but if you guys are interested in an Amazon list or something like that, I will not put expensive things on it. I will put like really cheap stuff on it. So, because I would feel too bad putting expensive things, but if you guys want that, I'll do that for sure. You know? You're so far away from the shelves now. Absolutely. That is one kind of caveat to the setup, unfortunately, that I am far away from the previous backdrop that I've made for myself. But yeah, it is what it is. I think it still looks pretty good. Actually, I'm kind of excited. I want to put some Christmas lights along the windowsill, maybe do some other stuff in the background now too. So, you know, I'll tweak it. It's so much better for me personally just to have the space. So the space versus the aesthetic there is the sacrifice I'm willing to make. But I'll make it look, you know, a little bit better over time. So this is kind of like the prototype to the new redesign. There's so much more to do, and I'll figure it out to where it becomes a little bit more aesthetic, you know, but I think it looks pretty good so far. So I'm happy with the look. For right now, at least I am. By the way, Fawn, thank you so much for keeping up with the timestamps. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think, right, Amy? I think the Christmas lights would look cool. I think it would look cool on the windowsill. Space does allow flow. That was a big issue coming into my office doing the kind of work I do, because the kind of work I do is so flow based and just being in the zone, and you know, being in a space and time where you feel so cramped and so cluttered and so messy, it's so hard for your workflow. So this was definitely something that was needed. Naturally, right now, 53 minutes into a video, I'd be drained as all hell, but I feel super revitalized just having like more space. You know, it's interesting. I think you had a scammer start a TikTok account under your name. Unfortunately, there's tons of people, guys, who scam under my name, especially TikTok. TikTok doesn't do anything about it for me. I do have a TikTok. It's CancerMoonsTarot. I believe it's literally the straight, like, CancerMoonsTarot, no dots, no nothing, where I have 2 videos posted. I think I have about like 2.8K followers, something like that. I don't use TikTok. I should. At some point I want to. But yeah, there's a lot of scammers that take my profile name and post my content. If you see them, report them. TikTok doesn't usually do much about it. I think that I would need to be a big TikToker for them to care. So if I had like 50,000 followers on TikTok or something, they'd probably give a shit. But that's just how it is right now. So you guys always know, if you want the correct socials from me, all my socials will always be in my description below. If you see a social that is not in my description, it ain't me. It is a scammer. So avoid that person nonetheless, you know? Crafty said the room looks great and the blue is super warm and peaceful. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I love this blue background, especially with the blue wall. It's an accent wall at the end of the day here too, so it's kind of nice that it breaks up a little bit as well. Amy said I changed my room all around and I love the backdrop behind my bed. It's a big tapestry of the zodiac wheel. Nice. Yeah, I used to have my tapestries of like the tree of life with like the elephant and stuff. That was all super fun to do back in the day too. Hey, what's going on, Red Sky? Hello. Welcome in. Hopefully you're doing great. Thanks for stopping by. All right, y'all. Let's rock. We got 4 more signs to go. So let's go ahead and get it popping, okay? Hopping back on into our fire. Team Leo. Let's see what's going on here for you, baby, okay? Message is showing up here for the Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for our zodiac signs of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, Team Leo, we're looking at about one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. What's up here for my Lion gang? All right, Team Leo, 1 second. Your shuffle is taking a little bit longer than normal. Overall energy for you, we got the Magician. I love it, guys. Very cool. You could be connecting here with a Virgo for some of you. Looking at the current energy, Fool in reverse, what it is you're dealing with here, Leo. We got a Page of Wands in reverse. Having a look here at the outcome for you. We do have here the Queen of Cups in the upright position too. So let's get it popping and see what's going on. All right, Magician showing up is fantastic. Typically with the Magician, you're looking at an energy where you could be in a position of time where you're manifesting something. It also could be a card about showing up. And what do I mean by that, Leo? Well, looking at the current energy, Fool in reverse, this is the energy right now of maybe not feeling motivated, maybe not feeling like you are ready to step into a new direction. But I think that your next 24 hours is about saying, I need to step up to the plate with the Magician card. I need to change direction, but there's a reason why I'm unmotivated in the first place. And guys, the number one reason why we're all unmotivated, 9 times out of 10 is not because we're lazy. It's because we are incredibly fucking disinterested in whatever it is that we're doing. Page of Wands reversed. Most of the time, no one's fucking lazy, man. You find a person who's passionate about something, they're going hard to the fucking max, right? They're doing everything in their power that they can. For example, with this channel, I have over probably close to 3,500 videos in the past 6 years, which is insane. I know there may be other people out there that have a lot more than me, but because considering I'm very passionate about what I do, I'm going to put a shitload of time into what I do and what I love, right? And that also goes along the norms or along the lines, if you will, of other things. Like I love tech, so I'm going to invest in great tech because it's something I'm passionate about too. I'm not going to be lazy when it comes to details, when it comes to things for workflow, whatever the case may be, right? So Leo, you're not lazy if you're not feeling something, if you're not connected to something, and if you're unmotivated. It's just the truth is you're not connected to what it is. And if you start to switch gears to what you are connected to, you're going to see a totally different side of your life. So it's time here to show up. But what are you showing up to? Start showing up to the things you actually give a shit about here, Leo. Let's say for career, you fucking hate your job. You hate going to work every day. I get that. I've been there before with jobs that I've hated, you know? And at the end of the day here too, if you want to find a job that you love, grind out the job you hate for now. Pick the most positive mentality you can. Bring the most positive mentality you can of, I'm doing this job just for an income, I'm showing up, I'm grinding, but at the same time, start working towards getting into a field you fucking care about. Maybe right now you're working at a supermarket, but what you really want to be doing is working in like IT or something of that nature. Hustle at your job, start doing what you want to do with IT on the side, right? If you guys can master both worlds here in a practical way and use the motivation that you're going towards the career you want, it's going to help you be motivated to maintain your income, show up to your responsibilities at your normal job while you transition into what you really want to do. Now, that's just an example, right? Work here is an example. If that's what you want, cool. If maybe right now you feel really unmotivated in relationships, maybe it's because you're connecting with all the wrong people who don't interest you. Maybe it's time to continue to keep on getting out there and do what you can to find, what people you really vibe with and people you really connect with, So I would say here for any of you Leo peeps in your next 24 hours, the change in what you feel, the change in your attitude is going to be massive for you, right? Don't sit here and say, oh, I'm unmotivated and I don't know what to do. No, fuck that. You're unmotivated because you're not happy or interested in what it is you're doing. Switch it up, okay? You guys got this. You know what sets your soul on fire. There's something out there that would motivate you to get out of bed in the morning. There's something out there that would make you happy. And if you start to align with that, you guys are going to see a massive difference in how you feel, and you're going to show up as much as you can, okay? All right, Leos, I love you. This was not a dig at you. This is not me putting you down. I fucking love you. This is tough love shit, okay? You guys got this. Switch up what you're doing. Take away the disinterest. Fuck that shit. Start putting your energy into what you are interested in and watch yourself grow. Okay, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we have touched base here, guys, with all the fire signs for today's daily. We're going to be hopping on in now into our water in just a moment. Chrissy said, yeah, especially with ADHD, something is boring, so it's just hard to do the damn thing. Totally relate. When I find myself being in a space of doing things that I find pointless or things that make me unhappy, I will procrastinate, I will zone out, I will get distracted very easily. But when I'm doing the things I love, guys, I'm locked in, okay? I'm locked in like never before. So yeah, that's how it goes, right? There are a couple other things. Red Sky said, technology and tats, that's what I'd invest in. Literally, that's my life. Love technology, love tarot, I love like design when it comes to like desk setups. I'm weird like that. And obviously I love tattoos. I can't wait to get back in the shop. So totally agree with you there. Cody said, you're so humble. You never speak on your success. You're almost embarrassed to say it. I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily embarrassed to speak on my success, but I think that there is definitely so many other people that, in a way have been more successful than me. And I'm not comparing myself to those people. But I have, I guess, in a way more goals for myself that I wish to achieve. I think I've achieved wonderful goals and I'm proud of those goals and I'm happy with those goals, but I don't see myself as different than anybody else determining my own kind of success, because there are people that even, they may not be doing what I do, but they have the same amount of success, right? So I don't know. It's always been weird for me. Like, I almost never talk about the job I do to people I don't know. I usually kind of keep it on the down low, not because I'm afraid of judgment, but most of the time because I don't want some people's negative energy. So I usually keep what I do down low. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about my success. I feel like I don't know. I feel like speaking on it in a way makes me feel uncomfortable because I don't want to look out to be like an egotistical person or something of that nature. I don't know. I've never had an answer for that, to be honest. I really never have. Chrissy said, that's what I've been planning it. Thanks for the confirmation. For sure. Happy to help out. Really happy to help out. What's going on, Mysterious Moonstone? I like your name. Welcome. Cody said, thank you for my personal reading. Trust I will be back. I've waited so long to do that, and I'm going to do it again. Happy to hear that, Cody. I'll be happy to have you back and do another reading with you. Nicole said, yes, not even Leo in my chart, and this is so true. Always a message from somewhere, right? Time to find the fire to motivate and bring in the passion, for sure. And I love what you touched on because it's incredibly true, guys. You can always find a message in any reading, even if it isn't your zodiac sign. There's something there all the time. Like, if you're meant to hear it, let's say you're a Leo, but you're watching a Capricorn reading, and the Capricorn reading resonates with you. First and foremost, the Capricorn might be somewhere in your chart because charts are vast and big. But at the same time, even if it's not in your chart, messages, if you're meant to hear it, you're gonna hear it, all the freaking time. So definitely something to think about, what's going on, Carmen? How are you? Welcome. What's up, Trish? Hi, Soul fam. I missed you as well, Trish. Welcome back in. Appreciate you coming out. You have not missed your sign. Nikki Marie, what's up? Hey, Aunt, I've been following you for about 2 years now, and your videos have changed my life. Thank you for everything you do. Wow, I'm very happy to hear that. You're more than welcome. I will always do my best here to show up and bring the best that I can to you guys, and if I can make some sort of impact on you in a positive way, I'm happy to do so. And, you know, you guys have changed my life in many beautiful ways, so thank you all so much as well. Lena said, Aunt, pay attention to that question. There's a gem in the answer. For sure. Yeah, it's something I got to fixate on. There really is. What's it called? Cody said, you are the first person I ever saw. You showed me, and you got me on my spiritual path. Wow. Happy to hear that, Cody. Really am. Crafty said, I think sometimes it's hard for others to understand a person's dream, which is cool, as the dream is only yours and is made for you to see. For sure. Resonate with that 100%. Yeah. Because I remember when I first started out what I was doing, no one was like, I mean, there were people doing this, right? But I kind of started at the point where tarot became popular, I guess. Like, I came in at the perfect time in a way. But when I started, you know, explaining to people, they were all kind of like, what are you doing? Like, you know, they're like, huh? You know, everyone was a little hesitant and not very understanding of it. But over time, like, people like friends and family, they've like learned about what I do. They're supportive of it. But yeah, it's definitely interesting, you know, for people when they first hear about it. So usually that's why I kind of keep it to myself. All right, though, y'all, let's get back into it. Fire's done. We did the water. Or no, we're going into the water, baby, right? Yeah, we're going into the water. So let's have a look here at our lovely and amazing Scorpio and see what's up. What's going on here, Scorps? Messages coming in here for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Scorpio, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here for you? Let's go ahead here and take a look. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Eight of Wands in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, a Sag, a Leo. Having a look here at the current energy, we got here the Queen of Cups in the upright position, what you're dealing with. Three of Pence in reverse. Having a look here at the outcome, Scorpio is going to be the Ace of Wands in reverse showing up here as well. So let's take a look here and see what's up for you beautiful peeps. Eight of Wands in reverse here, Queen of Cups in the upright. You know, I kind of feel here for Scorpio right off the bat, Queen of Cups is kind of like going inward right now, and Eight of Wands reverse is about not going outwards as much. So I kind of feel like you're keeping to yourself. You're a little bit in hermit mode for your next 24 hours. You know, you're kind of at a point where it's like, I need to internalize a bit. So this could be the energy of a self check-in. This could be the energy of I need to kind of look things over within myself. I need to check in with myself. Kind of just need to be by myself a bit is what I'm feeling for you. And you're taking time here to go within and think about some things. I think that it has a lot to do with kind of like fixating right now on what's not working out for you. Three of Pentacles reversed. You know, you're taking the time here to fixate on that. It's like, okay, I've had X, Y, and Z not work out for me. I've had X, Y, and Z not going well for me. What can I do here to kind of change this situation? So it's about kind of identifying what isn't working in life right now so that we can construct some sort of plan to figure out how to get towards a path of success, which I understand here wholeheartedly. You know, looking at the outcome, Ace of Wands in reverse showing up here for you. The way things are going, it feels difficult to see a future. Right? Let's say right now in finance, maybe how your finances have been going, it feels difficult to see a positive future. Maybe in your relationship with somebody, as you internalize a bit, it could seem really difficult on the current path to see a future with this person. So what are we going to do to turn things around? In order to turn something around, we first have to identify if there's a problem in the first place. And that's what you guys are doing. You're identifying the problem. Now, what do we do next? We identify the cause. What's the root of that problem? And that's where I feel you're focusing in your next 24 hours. So if you can get to that root cause, and we could start to pluck that root, pull that root out, and start putting in a better root. It's about planting a better seed, right? In order to see growth in what it is we desire. So if we want to start seeing a clear, beautiful future about something we want for ourselves, we need to switch up our path if we're not happy with where the path is leading. And that's what's so powerful, guys, about our lives. Here's why I always say tarot's never set in stone. Your current path is your current path. So your outcome will be based upon your current path. But if your path changes, your fucking outcome changes. That's why tarot is never set in stone. And that's why anything we do in life is never set in stone. A bad time can be quickly changed to a good time. We got to look at it in that type of perspective, because if we're unhappy with the current path, we switch around some things, baby. We could be looking at such a totally different and amazing outcome at the end of the day as well. So for Scorpios that are watching this, I feel like your next 24 hours is about identifying that root. Let's pluck out that root. Let's plant a better fucking seed, and we'll figure out how we get to the future we want by switching up and taking away what isn't working and applying something new. And by doing so, we're going to switch the outcome of our future. Okay? I love that for you, Scorpios. Take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but totally understand where you're coming from. It's a great thing to go within, guys. It's a great thing to say, I needed some time to go within myself, to identify what's wrong, to see what I need to change, to see what I need to remove, and then we can start creating a whole different path for ourselves, which will lead to an entirely different future. You got this, Scorpio. I believe in you, and I love you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base here, guys, with the water and the fire. Getting on into our air signs, baby. Let's go ahead and have a look here at Team Gemini and see what's going on here for you. What do we got going on here for the Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus zodiac in the next 24 hours. Detective said, the owls behind you are staring me down. Sorry to hear that. A lot of people always have fascination about Hedwig over there from Harry Potter, the owl. But yeah, I guess it's like the perfect eye level with the way the camera's placed, huh? Well, hopefully it doesn't freak you out. Hedwig's a good owl. All right. What do we got going on here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Let's take a look, guys. One more shuffle, and we're going to see what's up with all you beautiful peeps. Gemini, overall energy for you is a Temperance in reverse. You could be connecting here with a Sagittarius for some of you. Having a look at the current energy, 10 of Swords in the upright, what it is you're dealing with. We do have here the Queen of Swords in reverse. Having a look here at the outcome for the Geminis, 9 of Swords in the reverse position as well. So taking a look into this next 24-hour time period, Temperance reversed here, 10 of Swords in the upright. Automatically for you guys, you are ending something that is causing way too much inconsistency in how you're feeling. So Gems, if someone is making you feel up, down, and all around town, if a job is making you feel that way, if someone in your life is making you feel that way or something, you're like, okay, it's time for this to end, okay? I don't need something creating a feeling of uncertainty within myself, or a feeling that constantly fluctuates between sometimes feeling good and sometimes feeling bad. I need consistency is what I feel like the Geminis are saying. So looking at what you're dealing with here, Queen of Swords, pairing that with your current energy, 10 of Swords, yeah, it's definitely time to remove something, I think, that's showing up and creating too much inconsistency, uncertainty, inconsistent feelings and emotions. It's like I'm tired of feeling anxious or worrying about my future or worrying about where things are going. I need the stability and the security. Security is the word I was looking for. You're looking for security right now, whether it's financially, whether it's emotionally, whether it's mentally, whether it's spiritually. I don't know. Whatever's going on in your life, okay? But with the outcome here being the 9 of Swords reverse, which is great, is this outcome is representative here of letting go. No longer having fear, no longer having worry, no longer feeling stressed. By removing what's been causing this uncertainty in your life is now what's setting you free from all that fear. And that's the good thing, right? Let's say, for example, you were dealing with a job that maybe didn't give you a guaranteed paycheck. I can't deal with that uncertainty. Fuck it. Let's get out of this job. Let's take on a new job that's going to have the absolute security in knowing what I get every week, in knowing what I bring in every year, XYZ. And that can apply to everything, just doesn't have to be only financial. So that's what I'm seeing here for you, Gems. And I totally get where you're coming from. Security is very important. We want to know that we're being taken care of in whatever situation we might be dealing with. So it's a very practical thing, and it's a very important thing at the same time. I think that having trust and faith is amazing, and I think that it has its place, but I think security also has its place as well. So I don't blame you for looking for something to secure your welfare, okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. I love you, Gemini, and thanks for tuning in, okay? All right, guys, so we finished up here our wonderful air. We're now going to be moving on into our last but not least zodiac sign for the daily read, and that's going to be our beautiful Virgo. So Team Virgo, let's get it popping, baby, and see what's going on with you. What do we got showing up here for our Virgo gang? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, for our zodiac sign of Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What is up here for you? Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Oh, give me 1 second, Virgo. The cards are overlapping. There we go. Let's see what's up. Overall energy for you, we got a Strength in reverse. Taking a look at the current energy, Virgo, we have here the Queen of Cups in reverse, what you're dealing with here. We got the Justice in the upright. Having a look here at the outcome, Virgo, is going to be the Eight of Cups in the upright position as well. So let's get it popping and see what's up. Now, first things first, you could be connecting with a Leo. You might also be dealing with a Libra with this Justice and this Strength card coming into play. Now we have here the Strength reversed, and we're pairing that Strength reversed here with the Queen of Cups in reverse as well. I think it's been hard, guys, to kind of identify what you've been feeling. Ooh, I've been there, and I hate that kind of feeling, right? Where it's like, what the hell is going on with me? It's like, I know that something feels wrong, but like, I don't know what it is exactly that feels wrong in my life, and it's confusing, and it's weird, and it feels like bleh. Right? And I've been there, Virgo. All of us have been there one way or another, where we can't really identify what's creating this weird kind of feeling. And looking at what you're dealing with here being the Justice, I think you're going to find in your next 24 hours, wait, there's a shift. I'm not feeling how I was feeling. Maybe you were feeling this way for the past few days. Maybe you felt this way all day today, and tomorrow you wake up and it's gone. And you're like, what the hell was that? You know? And here's the thing. Looking at the outcome, Eight of Cups, that feeling exits. So you start to feel normal again in your next 24 hours. Now, this can be a combination of multiple different things. This could be picking up on somebody else's energy and maybe unknowingly claiming that energy as your own. Maybe you guys were tapping into somebody else's energy and you carried it on yourself and you had no idea. Maybe something astrologically was happening that aligned so perfectly with your chart that brought in these random or weird feelings. But one thing I want to make very clear is sometimes the things we feel are not always our very own feelings. Sometimes the energies we pick up on are not our own energies, but they're the surrounding energies that we're sitting in. Maybe somebody was in a bad mood, you were kicking it with them, hanging out. Maybe you picked up on their bad mood and unconsciously you claimed it as your own, right? Maybe you went out in public and you picked up and you were sensitive to everybody else's energies. They've kind of attached themselves to you and you couldn't tell the difference. What I've learned a lot in my career of doing tarot is I had to learn how to detach my energy from the energy I would read. And that then actually carried out into my life in general of learning how to detach my energy from everybody else's energy. At a level, guys, we're all empaths, okay? It's not one thing that you have a special gift for. Everybody's an empath. We all have the ability to feel and to understand and to feel what other people are feeling and to pick up on everybody else's energies. So with that being said, considering we're all natural born empaths, we're not always aware of the energies we're consuming and picking up on, and we can unconsciously pick up those energies and claim them as our own. So I had to learn myself very deeply on what's my energy, what am I truly feeling versus what am I picking up on. I had to start to become very aware, right? For example, if I'd be hanging out with a friend who was having a bad day, if I started to feel these bad energies, I had to take a moment and be aware and be like, wait a minute, am I having a bad day? Is everything with me good? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, this person over here is not having the greatest day. So what I'm doing is I'm feeling their energy, but I'm claiming it as my own. And I need to separate myself and recognize that's not my energy. So this is something that takes a long time to master. I have not mastered it, nowhere near. It's going to take a lifetime of work to master that. But it's something I've gotten good at, to say the least. And it's something you can get just as good at too, is starting to become really aware of what you're actually feeling versus what you're picking up on in your environment. So start to become aware of that. Really start playing around with that idea that not every energy and not every feeling you have is actually your own. Not every thought you guys have is your own. We're all one connected consciousness and collective consciousness. Somebody can be thinking something and you can be thinking it too because you picked it up from them. I can't tell you guys how many times my girlfriend is singing a song inside of her head and I start singing it out loud. I'm picking up where she ended, right? So at the end of the day, it's odd, but it's so true. So I would say here, guys, for those of you that are feeling this way, you can expect in the next 24 hours to experience balance. So if you've been feeling kind of off for the past couple of days, Virgo, you're going to get balanced out in your next 24 hours, which is awesome. But At the same time for you guys, just a word to the wise for the future. If you can start to bring into awareness of what it is you're truly feeling, you'll start to learn how to separate your actual feelings versus what you're picking up on empathically. And that's going to be such a great skill to carry out moving forward in life. So definitely something to think about here for sure. Okay. All right, though, Virgos, I love you. Let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. I appreciate you tuning in and do have a great rest of your day. Okay. All right, everybody, let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. And guys, with that all being said, thank you for coming out here to today's daily reading. I love and appreciate you all so much. I've missed you guys over the past couple days that I've been gone. For those of you wondering where the hell I've been, go ahead and rewind back into the beginning of today's daily reading. I explained everything as to why I've been absent for the past couple of days, but I'm happy to be here, man. So expect me to be back around, okay? I'm not going anywhere, everybody. So happy to be here. Thank you guys for your love and support. Do want to mention, as always, shout out to everybody who's here. If you can drop a like, it really helps out. If you're new, come on down and subscribe, baby. I'd be happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul family. Also, guys, as always, if you're interested in a personal reading, that'll be the first link in the description below to my website. Go ahead and click that link to book a reading with me. I'd be happy to work with you. I do want to mention to everybody as well, in reference to the December readings, like I mentioned in the beginning of today's video, I haven't had any access to my computer, my gear, my setup, any of that stuff. So in reference to December readings, they are on a delay. I'm going to be working to pump out the remaining 6 as quick as I can. So stay patient with me, guys. I'll get those readings up and running as quickly as I can. For people that have personal readings, I will be getting on top of those readings as much as I can for y'all. So they may be like a day or so late, nothing more than that, but I will be getting those out very quickly to everybody that has an order with me. So expect your reading soon, and thank you for your patience. I don't believe any readings are technically late as of yet, so we should be on schedule, but just throwing that out there. If you're wondering, hey, where's my reading? Know that I'm working on it. I will never leave you hanging, okay? I will always update you and take care of you. All right, guys, I love you, everybody. Appreciate you all so much. Crafty said, great time, Anthony. Great reads as well. Appreciate all that you do. Have an awesome night. You too. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you as well, Jennifer. Thank you, Raven. Love everybody, man. Love you guys so much. Thank you for your support. As always, you are the amazing, or most amazing in general, soul group that anybody could ask for. So thank you guys sincerely for being here. And I'm happy that, granted, I wasn't happy that for a couple of days I couldn't be here, but all these days later, here you guys all are showing up, and I love and appreciate you guys for that. So thanks for never giving up on me, man. For those of you that stick around, it really means a lot, everybody, okay? All right, guys, I love you. Have a great day, and I'm going to go ahead and catch everybody in the next video. Much love to my soul family. Guys, take care, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.